my channel. This is Dr. Mommy Budgets and I am Amanda. Today I am going to talk to you about my week 4 budget projection for the month of July 2021, and basically this is a plan that I typically write down every single week because I get paid every single week, and the plan pretty much entails what I plan to do with that money for that payday. So today is July the 23rd, 2021, and it is a Friday. Therefore, I will be budgeting out my pay for today. I get paid every single Friday, so I budget every single Friday. It is easier for me to do it on a week-to-week basis. A monthly basis is a little bit more unpredictable for me. I know there are budgeters that budget at the beginning of the month, and they are pretty much, in my opinion, predicting what they're going to do with their money, because there could be changes and all sorts of monies that may need to be paid out or used unexpectedly. So I just don't want to have to go through that. Since I get paid every week, we'll do this every week as it relates to budgeting, and it has worked for me, so I'm just continuing on with this plan. So if you are interested in this sort of content, then please stick around and like this video, share with those that may be interested, and also subscribe to my channel. I have been really honestly slacking on doing my Wednesday videos or my midweek videos in my cozy chair. It's just been a lot going on, or either I just have been lazy, let's just keep it real. And a lot of times I kind of struggle with the topics that I want to talk about on Wednesdays. So, it's just been a whole lot. So that's just kind of where it's been. So now, since that's out of the way, you should see my week 4. I don't know why I want to keep trying to say week 3, but my week 4 budget projection pop up on the screen. So let's dive right in. Y'all know I'm always trying to beat my previous record of making videos shorter and shorter, but it's a budget. So if it's a budget, you have to go through all the details and make sure all the numbers are correct. But I have tried to alleviate some of that time by writing out this budget, and so we're going to just see if we can dive right through. Now, as you can see, I was able to find 2 quotes for this week. Basically, they are self-explanatory and realistic. It's back to school time. I cannot believe it, but it is. We're at the end of July. School typically starts the first week of August, so that's just where we are. So with that being said, my second quote is budget for school supplies. So make sure you're budgeting for those school supplies, those school clothes, whatever the children are gonna need. So I'm talking to my parents, of course. Just want to make sure that you do put those items in your budget. And truth be told, since it's about a week or 2 out from school, this should have been an item that you should have been planning for earlier. Now, let's dive right in. The first item on my list is my homeowners association fee for $6.70. Next, I have my Hulu bill for $5.99. Then the auto insurance will be $73. Student loans, $100. My daughter's car fund is $21. My electric or power bill is $160. Remember, these are projected amounts. These are the amounts that I project based on an average over the years of what the price of the bill has been. So that's how I get these numbers. The gas bill is $180. Then I have the children's lunch account for $22. The security or the alarm system, $26.95. And I'm not even sure if I said the children's savings. So the children's savings account is $28.50. Now let's hop back down to the cushion amount of $26.15. This is just a little buffer I like to leave in this account every single week so that the account will not say zero. And also, these are monies that I may want to just go out and spend without them being budgeted for. The next expense is my debt amount, which I'm always excited about. I am in the process of paying down my mortgage as quickly as I can, and this week I will be able to send $536 to that principal only payment, so I am loving that. And last but not least is the household expenses for $194. So if we tally all of those items up, we have a total coming in this week of $1,380.29. Now, let's go to the next line. I typically leave $1,228 in this account every single week for the bills or expenses that I need to take care of. That amount has just worked for me, and of course, if my expenses or debts increase or decrease, then that number will have to increase or decrease. So with that being said, the total amount is $1,380.29 for expenses, but I'm only leaving $1,228 in the account, so we would need to subtract. So if I subtract the $1,380.29 from the $1,228, we're left with the balance of $152.29. And that is the amount that I need to pull out of the Bill's savings account. Okay? So that number definitely gets a blue cloud around it because it has a relationship with the number that's right below it on the next line. But I will discuss that further once I complete step number 2. Step number 2 is to go back up through the list of items and put a pink PA, meaning put away, beside each of the items that I will not be paying for or taking care of this week. So as you can see, that's the HOA, that is the auto insurance, the student loan payment, and the children's lunch account. So those PA items are items I will not be taking care of this week. So now let's hop down to step number 3, and you see a line there where I have the pink PA, and the total amount of those PA items is $201.70, and that number also gets a blue cloud. So those two numbers that have the blue clouds have two different actions this week. One total I need to pull out of the bill savings account, and one total I need to put away into the bill savings account. So if you look at the next to the last line, you will see that I am going to have to subtract those two numbers because they have two different actions. So let's subtract $201.70 minus the $152.29. It equals $49.41, and that is the amount that I will need to put away in the bill savings account. Oh yeah, by the way, these numbers are numbers that I am putting away. I need to do that with the money, but I'm doing it right here on paper, so that's not going to be the end all to be all. Basically, that's not going to be what I'm going to do with my monies at the end of the day. So just stay with me. So that's step number 3. Step number 4 is to go back up through these expenses again, and you will see a purple triangle. This is basically how I write out my budget every single week. So you see that purple triangle beside those numbers. That purple triangle indicates that these are the items that I will be taking care of this week. Okay, so you see all of the items with the purple triangle beside them. I am not going to go back through and discuss them. You can see them there on your screen. You can look at them for your leisure. But the two items that I do want to pull out and take notice of are the gas bill and the power or electric bill. Because those items, although I have an average amount beside those line items, typically they're not right on the money. So basically what I mean by that is the power bill don't normally come in at $160, or the gas bill isn't exactly $180. So with that being said, let's see what they actually are for this week. The power electric bill actually came in at $248 this week, okay, or this month. The electric bill is paid monthly. So if I only set aside $160, we're gonna have to subtract. So that's what you see out beside that power and electric line. So the actual amount of $248 minus the $160 that I'm setting aside for this week leaves us with $88. And that is an amount I would need to pull out of my bill savings account to help me satisfy that $248 electric bill this month. And next, also, that next line underneath that is the gas bill. I set aside $180, and this month the gas bill is $70. Therefore, we're going to have to subtract those numbers. The $180, which is the the projected amount, minus the $70, which is the actual amount, equals $110. So that is how much I would need to put away in the bill savings account. Remember, all of this is done on paper because I do not need to utilize that entire $180 for the gas bill. So now, let's look at all the items with the yellow lines under them. They all have a relationship. So, as you can see, we have the $88 that I need to pull out. We have the $110 that I need to put away. And if we jump down to the next to the last line, we have the $49.41 amount that I need to put away. So we're going to have to add and subtract those three numbers, which you do see at the very last line. Now, in that very last line, we have the $110. I have a PA underneath that because that is a put away amount, plus the $49.41, that's also a put away amount, minus the $88, which is a pull out of the bill savings account amount. So we got those three numbers. We're adding and or subtracting them. That's going to leave me with a answer or total of $71.41. And that number does get an enclosed yellow box around it, because that is the actual amount that I will be putting away in my bill savings account this week. And guys, like I have said in numerous other budget projection videos, I know this method may be a bit, difficult to follow, or it sounds like I'm doing a whole lot, but I really am not. Like I said, you can leave me a comment below if you're interested in this technique. It is one of the, easiest techniques to use, but it just looks like a lot because of how I'm moving numbers around on this paper. But at the end of the day, the number that's enclosed in the yellow box is what I actually do with my money. So for this upcoming week, I will be sending $71.41 to my bills savings account to be utilized at a later date for other bills and expenses. So that's all I have for this video. If you are interested in this sort of content, like I said, leave me a comment below and we can, email and talk through it. And if you need to or want to utilize this budget, then you can, or budget technique. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and this is Dr. Mommy Budgets, where we dream big but start small around here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.